anybody can use that app. So big shout out Grandpa Harry.
Can you break it down really simply for me?
No.
That's the most intense ride I've ever been on in my life. Just when you think it can't go any faster, it zooms up. Hello and welcome to Jump the Queue, the fun and informative podcast that helps you plan, book and make the most of your theme park holidays. I'm Sammie.
And I'm Sarah.
And we both work at attractiontickets.com, the number one in the UK experts for Orlando attraction tickets. And in today's episode, it's a really good one today, Sarah. We're going to dive into the top 7 mistakes that we think first-time visitors make when visiting Orlando. From planning pitfalls to in-park surprises that can really catch people out. So I think this is going to be a really interesting one today. Lots of people ask us these things, don't they? So
they do.
It'd be good. But let's kick things off with a fun game. Today we thought it'd be fun to play Would You Rather?
I don't like these games, Sammie, because quite often I think it's I would rather none.
Well, let's see how we go. As always, Sarah, I'll give you 2 common scenarios, but these are 2 common mistakes, okay? So we'll pick which situation we'd rather deal with and explain why. Hopefully that'll help people, okay?
Okay.
So, would we rather get caught short in a Florida downpour with no poncho, or lose your phone battery by 12 p.m?
See, now this one's an easy one because I don't wear a poncho ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
Because it's too hot. Even in the rain, it's too hot to wear a poncho. That's like putting a big piece of cling film round you and then baking. It's like you're oven ready by the time of it. So easy peasy. I need my phone battery. Because I'm checking the wait times. I'm mobile ordering food. I'm finding my way around the park on the map. So I need my phone battery. So that's an easy one. Phone battery.
Oh, I'm absolutely with you. I'd rather get caught in the downpour. Let's be honest, Sarah, right? Florida rain, it can be intense, but it's short-lived, isn't it? It doesn't last long. You know, you can duck into a shop, can't you? Grab a coffee. Just embrace it. Go and dance in the rain. It won't be there very long, and in 20 minutes' time, you'll never know it's rained, right?
Yeah.
But if I lost my phone battery by lunchtime, like you said, your tickets are on there, wait times are on there, dining no, I can't do it. It would have to be that. I think, look, if you want to avoid both scenarios, like pack your poncho if you really want to, carry a portable battery pack, you know, why choose? Have both options, I'd say.
I saw somebody yesterday on a podcast, not on a podcast, on a vlog, and they were insanely intense with this. I know this is supposed to be a short section, but I'm just going out there. They got a poncho, and they'd also got a visor that came over the face. And it was for people that had had cataract surgery to stop them getting water in their eyes. I was like, that's a step too far. That's
next level.
That's too intense.
That is next level. I mean, it's all in the planning. But that's next level, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that's that one. Next one. Wait 90 minutes for an amazing ride, or maybe ride 4 or 5 smaller attractions.
This one comes with caveats. So
go on.
It depends. If it's an amazing ride that I haven't ridden ever before, then I'm going to wait 90 minutes. I will just say that I am that person that waited 8 hours for Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure TM. 8 hours in the Florida sun when that first opened. So that's me. But as a general basis, I would rather ride 5 smaller attractions. Because they're all amazing. They're all amazing attractions.
They are. How can you say they're not? I think if it's your first trip and it's iconic and you've been dreaming about it, tick it off your list. You know, tick it off your list, go and do it, rather than spending the whole day wondering, did I miss out on doing that? You know, if that is your first time, absolutely go and do it. But I'd say, again, you know, why choose? Use your early entry if you've got it. You know, depending on where you're staying. Rope drop, I mean, rope drop's another level, isn't it? Love rope drop. if you're in Disney, lightning lanes, if you can consider those. Again, it's down to planning, right? A little bit of planning can save a lot of time.
I was going to say, if you're a planner, and please be a planner for Florida, because, you know, we all need to be. Start checking out on the apps the wait times a couple of weeks before you go. Monitor throughout the day what those wait times are. See if there's any kind of pattern as to when they drop shorter, because quite often during parades, things like that, the ride times will drop. Last couple of hours before the park closes can sometimes produce a later wait time. So just see if you can see any kind of pattern and go with that.
Absolutely. Would you rather wear sandals for a 20... I know what your answer's going to be for this. Would you rather wear sandals for a 20,000 step Orlando park day or wear trainers with soggy socks?
This is a neither. I would rather do neither, because both of them are going to give me insane blisters. I would rather do absolutely neither of those. It's no for both. Do not wear sandals ever. Flip-flops, absolute no. I will concede a croc. I'll concede a croc. In fact, I think Crocs, sliders, best kind of footwear. But if you're going to get on a water ride or it's raining, take your socks off.
Correct.
So you've got dry socks to put on, because your Crocs or your sliders will dry quickly.
Listen, people, like Sarah's just said, sandals, you're going to do at least 20,000 steps. That's blisters waiting to happen, isn't it? With sandals, you know. Orlando parks are endurance events. You know, you're in there all day doing all these steps. You know, if you want to, wear your trainers, make something that you're comfortable in. Don't just buy something new and never wear it. You know, make sure you're wearing them around the house before you go when you're out. Make sure they're worn in. But if necessary, just take a spare pair of socks with you. But yeah, no sandals. I'll take the soggy socks. Yeah.
And again, it's not for me, but you can get the I'm going to call them a plastic bag, for lack of a better word. The plastic bags that you put over your shoes that are waterproof, just stop the rain. Amazon, places like that sell them, so, you know, they're not a fashion look, but keeps your trainers dry.
Yeah, it does, yeah. But honestly, it's not very long, is it? As soon as you see that rain, just dive into one of the shops, or like we said earlier, go and grab a coffee or something, or even go on one of the indoor rides, you know. Absolutely, that's what I'd do. A lot of people tend to leave the park. That's a good time to go and ride those rides. For sure. Okay, right. Would you rather, Sarah, would you rather arrive at the parks an hour late every day, or discover that your must-do restaurant is fully booked for your entire trip?
Again, it's a neither. I would rather do neither. If it's a must-do restaurant, then I would rather arrive at the parks later, although that would just kill me because I am a big rope trot girly. Yeah. But if it's somewhere that I want to eat and I am, you know, that is an absolute must-do, then that has to take priority.
It has to.
But again,
right?
Planning.
Yeah, it's planning. All of this comes down to planning. We're big planners. You'll probably get to hear that, everybody. We're big planners. I don't think you don't get as much out of your holiday, do you? I know people say, oh, it's a bit like a military operation. You'll thank us for it. You absolutely will thank us for these tips. I promise you. If you've been excited about a dining reservation for months and talked about it with your family, and maybe it's a special occasion, you're going to be gutted. Like, don't do that to yourself. Listen, I'd say book your dining reservations as soon as you can. If you're at Disney, you can book them 60 days before you go. Those popular ones, which may be yours, can fill up very, very quickly. Plan, people, plan.
Plan now so that you can enjoy later.
Yes, absolutely. That's really good, Sarah. Absolutely. Okay, last one. Here we go. Okay. Would you rather visit the parks every single day with no time to waste, or take a few days off, slow down, enjoy some relaxing Orlando experiences?
Definitely that one. I love the parks. We love the parks. We both love the parks, but
we do.
Orlando, Florida is more than just the parks, and if I am travelling 4,000 miles, I want to go and see some genuine Floridian experiences as much as I can, and I will not enjoy the parks if I am forcing myself to be in them every day because it's cost me so much money, which it is, let's be honest, an Orlando holiday is expensive, but I'm going to enjoy it far better if I take a little bit of time off in between.
I agree, Sarah. I'm with you, and it might be controversial for some people, but you know, some of our favourite holiday memories are outside of the parks as well. I don't know about you, but resort days, mini golf, just having a slower morning, like you said, doing the real Floridian things. Sometimes, honestly, they're some of our favourite memories, for sure.
Yeah. Go to the beach for the day. Go and go and swim with the manatees. Go and do something different.
Just slow down. Park fatigue's real, isn't it, Sarah?
Absolutely,
it's real. You know, I don't even think you'd get to the end of your first week, would you, without feeling park fatigue? 3 days and I'm done. You know, if I do 3 park days,
I feel like it's day 4 to 5 for me. Day 4 or 5, I hit the wall because I've been up early because of jet lag, so I've been up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I've done the park days. I get to day 4, day 5, and I'm like, that's it. Peace out.
Same. If I do 3 I don't tend to do 3 park days in a day. I just can't do it. I need to have a couple of days, then have a day down. I do. And it all depends how long we're all going for and how long you guys are all going for, right? But just avoid both extremes. Just be flexible. Even half a day can recharge you, can't it? So just, avoid that.
Yeah.
Awesome. That wasn't as bad as you thought, was it?
No, I just don't like having been made to choose. I'm very indecisive. Making me choose.
Okay, let's now move on to the top 7 mistakes that most, not all, but most first-time visitors make. We know, don't we, more than anyone, that a trip to Orlando can feel like it's information overload, isn't it? Your brain goes like this. So we've broken it down to keep things really simple. So we'll have plenty of tips and tricks to help you avoid these common pitfalls. But like anything, when it comes to visiting Orlando, practice makes perfect. So let's talk about, we've talked about planning. You know, we always talk about planning, don't we? But how important is it? What if you go with no plan?
No, I'm not going to say you're not going to have a good time, but you're not going to have an amazing time. The biggest thing for me is that because I love Orlando and Disney and Universal and everything so much, I want everybody else to love it as much as me.
Yeah.
And I hear people all the time, they go and they went, yeah, we had a really bad time, it wasn't great, this was booked, we couldn't do that, we didn't do that. And the people at that are the people that went with no plan, thinking it's like going for a fortnight in Spain. It's not. Yeah. It's not.
Nothing
you will
like
have a better time if you do even a little bit of planning. Just work out in advance where you want to eat, what parks you want to be on. Just a rough guide. It doesn't have to be on a spreadsheet in, you know, intervals, whatever. I have done that, but it doesn't have to be that planned.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have to be minute by minute, does it? Do you know? But
just make some kind of a plan of where you want to be on what days. But having said that, be flexible with the plan. So if something happens, you can change it, and it's okay to change it. You don't have to say, "This is the plan. We're rigid. We're sticking to it." Be flexible with it.
Yeah, I change mine every time. Every time without fail. I make this itinerary, I get out there, I wake up one morning and think, what was I thinking putting this day here? And I change it. But the thing about changing it is, because you are changing it, you're still not going to miss out on what you had planned, are you? You're just swapping days. Whereas if you just said, oh no, I'm not doing that today, you perhaps wouldn't put it into your itinerary further down the line. So, you know, I think one of the biggest mistakes of all time is turning up with absolutely no plan at all. I know there's going to be those people that say, I just love to do things, you know, spontaneously. And you can still do that. Absolutely have some days where you can be spontaneous. But if you want things like dining reservations, lightning lanes, it's your first time. Do you understand the park apps? You know, all of those things, they can save you hours of wasted time.
Don't just arrive there and expect to be able to book Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, Savvy's Light Shop Workshop, Build a Droid, whatever like that. Don't just expect to turn up and be able to do those things, because I guarantee you will not. They'll be booked. Absolutely. They've been booked months in advance. So just plan what you want to do and build your itinerary around what is important to you. Yeah.
I've seen some people, Sarah, they spend more time deciding where to have lunch than they did planning their holiday. I'd say people that spend at least 15-20 minutes just learning the app at home, that they can save themselves hours in the park. Get those apps out. People don't understand those apps, do they, that have never been before. You know, you and I, we're all right with them now. You know, but for somebody that's just opening that app, it can seem really daunting. Work it out. Spend some time at home working that out before you even go. I think that's the biggest tip we can say, isn't it? Work your apps out and plan.
Yeah, and I guarantee my dad, bless him, he's 83, still goes to Orlando on his own. He can use the app. If he can use the app and he's a complete technophobe, anybody can use that app. So big shout out Grandpa Harry.
Yay! Hi Harry! He's my hero, 83 going solo. I love him. Yeah. Brilliant.
But Grandpa plans.
Yes. There you go. He knows it. He does. How about, oh gosh, this is a biggie, isn't it? Forgetting a portable phone charger. Yikes!
It's
your
just,
phone.
Honestly, it brings me out. I'm having a bit of PTSD because it just my phone at the moment, and other phones are available, but other Apple users will know they get to about 2 years in and the battery just goes, because it's Apple's way of getting you to buy a new phone, I'm convinced. And I'm at that point now, and I've been going to parks and the phone is lasting until maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then the battery just goes, nope, that's it, we're done, peace out. You can't use your app, you can't use your tickets, you can't call an Uber or a Lyft at the end of the day to get you back to your hotel. You can't mobile order food, and if you're like me and you don't bring cards with you, cash with you, everything's on your Apple Pay, you need that phone. So
you do.
Make sure you've got a portable phone charger with you just for emergencies.
Absolutely. Honestly, it's happened, you know, many times. I've seen it happen, and honestly, if your battery dies at lunchtime, you're going to have a stressful afternoon. You really are. Even if your family have gone, sometimes, you know, when we go, some of our family will go that way, we'll go that way. You're not even going to be able to find them. You'd be just walking round and round and round and round for hours. You're not going to find them. So always pack a portable charger. Stop worrying about your 200 photos of Cinderella's castle. They're all going to look the same. So you don't need that many. And make use of your memory maker anyway for your photos. But do pack the portable charger. Whoever packs it, they're the hero of the day. So be that person and definitely pack those. Honestly, when someone's battery gets to 2%, it's so funny, isn't it? Everyone starts making sacrifices. Just save your battery. Take the portable charger. I think that's.
I mean, there are. What we will say as well is there are portable chargers available to rent.
There are.
In Disney and Universal. They're called Fuel Rod, and you pay an initial, I think, is it about $30?
It is,
and then you can just swap it out. They can be a lifesaver, and it did happen to me when I was in Hong Kong Disney. I was on 2%, and I was like, oh my god, and had to go and use one of the portable chargers, which saved me, fortunately. So they're there, but it's an expense that you don't need to have. If you've got your charger,
you can buy a portable charger for that amount, can't you?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we talked before, didn't we? There are, some places, if you are running out, where you can charge your phone. Epcot, you can go into Connections, can't you? There, have a coffee, have a drink or something, and you can, there's plugs in the wall, you can charge them there. The Rapunzel toilets near there in Fantasyland, just outside that area, they've got some. So there are areas that you can do it, but I'd just say, just be prepared. Don't be that person. Take your portable charger. Just treat it like your money, your battery. Once it's gone, it's gone. So take your portable charger, I would think.
And if just another top tip there. If you are packing portable chargers, they can only go in your hand luggage. Please don't put them in your hold luggage. They're only allowed lithium batteries in your hand luggage.
Yeah. And if you're going through the turnstiles, specifically at Disney as well, if you're going through the turnstiles, you know, you just, at security, everyone just walks through the bleepers, don't they? A bit like you've got at airports. You don't have to search your bags unless something shows up. If you've got a big portable charger, that will show up, you will be stopped and you will be checked. So get your charger out. Okay, so when you're going through those bleepers, chargers, sunglasses and umbrellas, get them out, people, hold them out in front. Security are going to see that then and you won't be stopped. So always that's a top tip I always think. But yes, do take them. How about trying to do everything in every park? Oh my gosh, I think that's probably the most common first timer mistake.
I'm just going to come very close to the mic now and just whisper, you're not going to do it, so stop trying.
Exactly. I've been 36 times, Sarah. There's still bits.
Yeah.
You're not going to fit that in. You're not.
You're just not. So stop setting the expectations up there that you're going to do everything. Pick what is your favourite, your family's top things. What three? We say this over and over again, don't we?
Yeah.
What 3 things does everybody want to do? Make sure you tick those off, and then if you've got time to do other things, do the other things then. But you're not going to do everything in every park. It's just not possible unless you are there for 3 months. In which case, go for it.
Go for your life. Yeah, absolutely. We talk about planning a lot. I think everyone will get that gist. But people do, you know, those that do prepare, they spend their months planning, don't they? And then they create this impossible itinerary where they've packed everything in one, every ride, every show, every parade, every character meet and greet. Look, by day 3, you're going to be exhausted and never want to come back to the parks again. Don't do it. You know, it's not an Olympic event. You know, let's just slow down. You know, I would say work out what does everybody want. You know, if there's other people in your party and you're not solo, you're not just going on your own, what does everyone want? Pick your priorities, decide your must-dos. You want to do that, you want to do that. Make sure that you're putting all those things in first. Everything else is a bonus, right? But like Sarah says, you're not going to do it all. You're just not.
And please don't do it just because TikTok tells you have to do it, because this is your holiday.
Yeah.
So you do what you want to do. TikTok is great and it can give you some great tips and things like that, but it's your holiday, so don't do it just because TikTok says.
No. Oh, let's go to this one. Underestimating heat exhaustion. Wow. That catches everyone, doesn't it? Everyone.
Yeah. It's everybody thinks that they can cope with the heat, and honestly, it's a different kind of heat. It's humid, it's draining, I've stood outside for 10 minutes in the morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I feel like I've stood in an outside shower. I'm an adult and I have words to vocalise when I am tired and fed up. I can only imagine how difficult it is for children, you know, toddlers, to say, I'm not having a great time, please take me back, I need a little swim in the pool. Just please, if you get to that point, call it a day and go out and do something else. Go back to your hotel, go for a little wander around the Disney hotels, go and do something else, and then come back when you're ready.
Then come back. I hear people all the time, Sarah, as I'm sure you do, they go, I walk loads at home, I'm fine. But walking that, I mean, you're talking at least 20,000 steps, aren't we, a day? Mm-hmm. In that humidity, it's completely different, isn't it, to being at home? Completely. It's real. Heat exhaustion is real, people. You know, hydrate yourself. Like Sarah says, go out, have a swim, sit in the aircon. Just, you know, you've got to be really, really careful. And I tell you something else, while we're talking about the Florida heat, let's mention something else that catches a lot of visitors out by surprise, shall we? Vasculitis, or as some people like to call it, the Disney rash. Now, despite that name, it's not caused by Disney. It's a heat and exercise-related rash that some people get after spending long days walking in hot, humid weather. And I see it a lot on the forums where people are out there, they're terrified, they've suddenly got this rash from their ankles running up. It's normal, people. Please don't worry, it'll come on your lower legs. It looks alarming if you've never seen it before, but cool your legs down, put your feet up at night. It will go. I promise you it will go. I get it nearly every time I go. But take lots of water, take the breaks out of the heat, but put your feet up at night. That normally takes it down. It will go back. Even if it takes till you go home, it will go. So don't worry. It's really alarming when you first get it, isn't it?
Yeah. It is. And, combined with I suffer with bloating on the plane, so everything puffs up because of being on the plane, and then you've got the heat on your legs as well, and you're like, oh, you get sausage legs where your skin's just too tight for your legs.
You do.
But,
you do. I remember our Disney trip last year. By the end of the holiday, you're saying, who's got the most steps? Who's got the most blisters? Who's got the most impressive Disney rash? Aren't you?
Yeah.
You'll definitely be like that. But just remember, Orlando is physical. Okay, so just be really careful. Make sure that you are prepared for that.
And drinking. Right. Drinking lots.
Yeah,
hydrate. And
can't say that enough, can we?
Quick service will give you free water. Quick service establishments will give you free water, so go and make use of it. Don't carry water round with you. Take a collapsible water bottle, fill it up at the water fountains, ask quick service for free water. It's all there. They
help you, don't they? They definitely help you, so take advantage. You've got kids that just won't drink water, take the little squirty things, juice squirty things, there's lots of people that do them. They're pocket size, aren't they? Take those with you, squirt those in, keep yourself hydrated. It's amazing because you're running in and out of those air cons in the shops, on the ride. You don't necessarily feel it, but you will the next day. You definitely will the next day, so definitely keep that. What about being prepared for rain? Because let's face it, Florida weather can be quite funny, can't it? 1 minute you've got brilliant sunshine and the next you've got a full tropical downpour.
I see things all the time where it says like Orlando, 4 seasons in one day. Yeah. And you literally can go through 4 seasons in one day. Rain is probably an inevitable part at some point during your stay, particularly if you go during the tropical peak when it's hurricane season. It's going to be an inevitable part of your day. It doesn't last long often. I don't think there's very many times where it rains all day without a break, but it's probably going to happen. Now me, as I've said, I don't like wearing things on top of me because even though it's raining, it's not like raining in the UK. It's hot. No, it's still going to be warm and hot, so I don't like wearing things over the top of me. I would rather wear as little as possible, and then I'm going to dry off quicker anyway. So
absolutely. Those that like ponchos, pack them. There are some kids love to have a poncho. I don't like ponchos. I'm with you. I think they stick to me. But some people like them, so I'd say take them, or an umbrella. I take an umbrella, but just don't panic when it rains. Some people just, like we said earlier, they panic. They go out the park, don't they? It won't last long. Sometimes it floods, but it won't last long. I think look, just tell yourself it's going to rain because it probably will. So just be prepared for the rain.
And
I'd say
lightweight clothes that dry quickly. So I love me some denim shorts, but they are a bad thing to wear in the rain because they're going to stay wet for ages. So same with water rides. Lightweight, because you're going to get wet. So lightweight is the way.
Absolutely. Like we said earlier, spare pair of socks, in your bag, things like that. Just be prepared for it.
If you've got room in your bag and they don't take up that much room, and this is my only caveat to wearing flip-flops because I would never recommend wearing them around the park, but while it's raining you can put flip-flops on just for 10 minutes and then take them off again and put your socks and trainers back on.
Exactly. Same for water rides, same kind of thing. Yeah. What about wearing the same pair of shoes? This sounds like a small thing, but I swear by having more than one pair of shoes. I absolutely do. Not in the park, I just mean on holiday.
You see, I'm going to come across as devil's advocate on that one because I do wear the same pair of shoes.
Do you?
Because they're comfy. They're proven.
Yeah.
I will not wear a new pair of shoes, but I will wear a pair of broken-in trainers that are comfortable, offer support for my feet, stop me getting shin splints, support my foot, stop me doing things like that. So I do have my one pair of trainers, and I wear them for the entire fortnight. Yeah.
I have a couple, so just mainly because like you, I make sure they're completely worn in. But I have a trusted pair, and like you, that I know will be fine. But sometimes I think some shoes have different pressure points, don't they? And if you've been on those pressure points and you've done your 20,000, then you've done the 20,000 the next day, this is where your blisters could happen. I'm not saying they're going to, but they could. So just switching it up sometimes can help that a little bit. But try it. Take some anyway. If you find you've done a couple of days and you're in those and it's absolutely fine, like Sarah, absolutely keep them. But it's good to be prepared, I think. I was a girl guide.
Yeah. And the only thing that having multiple pairs is if one pair gets wet, then at least you've got a dry pair to put on and you're not going to be causing more blisters through rubbing things like that. But I cannot stress enough, do not take your brand new pair of trainers and think you're going to break them in, because you will break you before you break them.
Oh gosh, absolutely. Before you've even finished your first day. You're going to be regretting that. And then those blisters are real and they're there for your whole holiday, you know. So absolutely break them in before you go. Definitely this one. Underestimating travel time between parks and resorts. Everything's bigger in Orlando, isn't it? I mean, you look at it on a map and it all looks like it's close together, and then you get there and you realise it's absolutely massive. You're not walking, apart from a Universal and with Universal and Islands, but if you're going to Disney, you're not walking from one park to the next. You're absolutely not. It's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, and even the distance between different parks, so the distance between Disney and Universal, or Disney and SeaWorld, or SeaWorld and Universal, the distance between those parks is massive. And the distance as well between if you've got a villa in Davenport and going to Disney, that is further than people think it is. So if you're planning on going back to your villa for a little nap, then you just need to factor in the fact that it's probably going to take you longer than you thought it would.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. We get so many people, don't we, Sarah, that say first-timers, because we're talking first-timers here, aren't we? First-timers that book a villa. My travel agent said it's next to the parks. It's not. It's not. You've still got to drive there. It's still going to take you, 20 minutes? You've got to go through the car park, and you've then got to get a shuttle from your car park down to the park. It takes longer than you think. And if you've got dining reservations, if you're on Disney and you've got a dining reservation, allow yourself at least an hour from wherever you are, at least an hour to get there. If Google says it's 30 minutes, just mentally know it's going to be at least double that, whatever that says. It's absolutely massive. And you're relying, if you've not got your own car, you're relying on transport. If you have got your car, you're relying on traffic, you know. It can be a long time getting from one. Just allow yourself lots of extra time to get there. Don't be running out the door going, it's in 10 minutes. You're not going to make it. You're not.
Yeah. And I-4, notoriously traffic heavy.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And in the rain, again, we've said a lot about the rain, but the rain in Florida, when it rains, my goodness, does it rain, and your visibility if you're driving will be absolutely nothing. You cannot see, and you'll be crawling along. So just bear that in mind as well.
When people say it's just over there, no, it's not. Honestly, that's one of the most dangerous phrases you could ever hear, isn't it? It's not just over there. So there you have it, our 7 biggest mistakes that we think first-time visitors make in Orlando. But the good news, every single one of those is avoidable. A little bit of planning, realistic expectations, comfortable shoes, plenty of water, portable charger. They're going to save you a huge amount of stress, and you're going to enjoy the holiday you've spent months looking forward to. Okay, next up is our Ask Us Anything. Please send your questions in. We will always try and help you and answer these. Send your questions to jumpthequeue@attractiontickets.com and we'll answer for you. It's simple. But the question we've got today is from Rory. Hey, Rory.
Hi, Rory.
Now, Rory has asked, I've absolutely no clue how to book fast passes to Disney. Can you break it down really simply for me?
No, it's not simple, Rory. That's the answer. We will try, but it's...
We'll try. I think the first thing we've got to say, Rory, is it's not a fast pass. This is where people make a lot of mistakes in it by calling it a fast pass. Yeah. Disney have now called it Lightning Lane, and there's two sorts of Lightning Lane. So that's where people get confused, isn't it, as well, to start with, I think. But in reality, once you've done it once, you'll know, right? Everyone makes it sound really scary, don't they? But once you've done it once, you'll understand. There are two sorts. Really simply, there are multi-pass and single pass. Multi-pass is basically a lot of the rides in Disney. Single pass are the ones that Disney perhaps think are the more popular rides in Disney. And there are two queues, aren't there, Sarah? There's the normal queue, there's the Lightning Lane queue. Whether you've got a single pass or a multi-pass, all you're doing is booking a time to go on that ride. And when it's your time, you go to that right lane. You won't be going in the normal queue, you will just go through the Lightning Lane queue. And you can do it on your app. You can do it, if you're staying on site at Disney, you can do that 7 days before you go. If not, it's 3 days before you go. I think the multi-pass one, though, I'd say make sure you get your favourite rides in on that one when you're booking, because you can book 3 rides in advance, can't you, Sarah?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we could do an entire episode on booking Lightning Lanes, because it's just, there's a lot of intricacies and bits that you need to know. But basically what you need to know is the multi-Lightning Lane passes are going to give you a shorter wait time. It is not going to be you are going to walk straight onto the ride. You're still going to have to wait, but you will wait for a shorter period of time. You can hold 3 at any one time. You book one, you use it, you book another one. So basically you should always have 3 at any one time. You should always have 3. The most popular ones are going to book up for first thing in the morning. You cannot book a specific time, you just book the ones you want and it will allocate you the next available time. So the popular ones will book first thing in the morning, so it may be that you don't have a popular ride until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 7 o'clock in the evening sometimes, which is where staying on Disney property really helps, because you can book them 7 days out as opposed to 3 days out for people not staying on property. I don't know what else to say, Sam. I don't know how to make it simple.
I know it's hard to make it simple, isn't it? Don't book that 7 p.m. one as your first one, because like Sarah said, you've got a rolling 3. Once you've used that one, you can book another, but you can't book that if you haven't used it. So if your first one is 7 p.m, then you're not using those all day. So definitely, if you can, try and do it in the morning. But you're right, this is where people that are staying on site have the reward, don't they? Because they get to book those first. But what I would say is, Rory, it can sound quite tricky and it's not as bad as it sounds. But earlier on in the episode, we mentioned the app. And I said, if people just sit with 15 minutes going through that app, it's all on that app. I would say, honestly, go and have a look on the app. You can play about with days. You can see how it works. And it's great to look at. I'm a visual learner. If I see it, I'll understand it. And that might be the same with you, Rory. But if not, give us a call, because we're always here to help you.
Yeah. And just to say that the multi-Lightning Lane passes, the single Lightning Lane passes, they are price dependent based on the date, based on the park. They can go up, they can go down. If you get to the park and you decide that it's too busy, you can buy them on the day as well. You don't need to pre-book them, so you can buy them on the day. But other than that, give us a call and we'll quite happily sit and chat you through all the ins and outs of Lightning Lanes.
We will. I hope that helped, Rory. We also have a question from Georgina. So, hey, Georgina.
Hey, Georgina.
Georgina has asked us, okay, I'm heading to Universal Orlando this August, and it's coming up quickly. What are the absolute must-do rides? Oh, I love this question. While I'm there, and how busy do they usually get? Well, thanks so much, Georgina. Firstly, we're very jealous. August is a fantastic time to visit. Although it's one of the hotter ones and busier, you might have that rain that Sarah and I have been talking about. But having a rough plan is going to help for sure. But if it is your first Universal trip and you've only got a handful, let's go, Sarah. Let's go. Handful of attractions.
So let's say Islands of Adventure. Obviously, Velocicoaster is there for me, and Hagrid's Magical Creature, which has just been taken off the express passes, by the way. Hagrid's Magical Creature is a must-do as well. There's just so many, isn't there? But like,
so many.
Hagrid's is now going to be your longest queue, I would say. Sammie, do you agree?
It is. Yeah, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. It's a long thing to say, Georgina, so we just refer to it as Hagrid's. So if you ever hear us, that's what we're talking about. Even people who aren't Harry Potter fans love this ride. The queue regularly climbs well over an hour, doesn't it, Sarah, and more. You know, especially on busy summer days. Top tip, Sarah, I would say get there as early as possible. Make it one of your first rides.
Get there early, or the other one that I've done and had good success with riding it is to do it really, really late, like 10 minutes before the park closes.
Exactly. That does mean if you want to ride it again, you've got to wait till the next day, but it is a good way of doing it. First thing or last thing. I think they're your best ones.
Don't use single rider on Hagrid's, because single rider can save you an enormous amount of time on a large number of rides. For Hagrid's, and I've done single rider on it, it's doubled the amount of time that it's taken to get on that ride. Yeah. Please don't bother with that one.
Jurassic World Velocicoaster. Well, that's the one that everyone talks about, isn't it? Even when you're home. That's the most intense ride I've ever been on in my life. Just when you think it can't go any faster, it zooms up. So that makes that extremely popular. Wait times can easily reach an hour to an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours in August. So again, we're going to say this is all in the planning, aren't we?
Yeah. But again, download the app. Use the app. On Universal app, it's not on Disney's app, it's just on Universal's app. You can set a notification to notify you when the ride you want to ride drops below a certain time. So if you want to ride Velocicoaster, you can set it to say, notify me when this ride reaches 45 minutes. And when it does, you'll get a ping and you can hot foot it over to Velocicoaster, and you know you've got that there for you. Which is a great feature, I think.
It's great. If you're Harry Potter fans, Georgina, I'd definitely say Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. I think it's still one of the most immersive attractions, and the queue through Hogwarts is just an attraction in itself, isn't it? You've got all the talking photos and Dawn French talking to you, and you know, even if you're not the biggest Harry Potter fan, it's worth experiencing. I know some people that have got motion sickness, they suffer a little bit on this. I'm lucky in that I don't. But just be aware of that. But I think that's definitely one of them. Staying with Harry Potter, I'd say Gringotts. Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. Definitely. I think that's... When you walk through Gringotts Bank, it's incredible, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. I love to see that.
But again, if you don't want to do the rides, but you still want to walk through, you can walk through the queue and just tell the operator at the other end, I'm not riding, and they'll get you out the exit. So
they can. Absolutely. It's a great one to do. Revenge of the Mummy. That's one of my personal favourites. It's in the dark. Well, it's partly dark, isn't it? But partly a roller coaster. But I love that. I come out laughing after I've been on that ride. So definitely that one. Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. Definitely. Next one. Hear us out. Hear me out. Right. This is my guilty pleasure. E.T.
Oh, E.T. 100% every time.
Oh. Is it the most thrilling ride? No, it's not. But that is one of the last remaining classics, isn't it?
It is the last original ride from when Universal Studios opened. Yeah.
So nostalgic. I love that. I love the smell when you're walking through the forest and what have you. So, I'd definitely say that one, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely that one.
I think you're busiest. Oh yeah, let's go to
Epic Universe. I'm going to say Monsters Unchained. Hands down my favourite ride in that park. Absolutely love it. And generally speaking, doesn't get that busy. Really, surprisingly.
It doesn't, does it?
No. Love that ride.
Really surprising. Yeah, it's really surprising on there. Stardust Racers.
Yeah.
In Celestial Park, very much like Velocicoaster, very similar, but you're racing the roller coaster next to you, so that's quite exciting as well. Definitely like that. There's quite a few, isn't there? But I'd say have a look and see what kind of attractions you like. If you're Harry Potter fans, get those in first, because that's where your biggest queues are going to be, is in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Yeah. They definitely are. Are you staying at a Universal hotel as well? Have you got Express maybe to some of these? We talked about that, didn't we, in a podcast we did previously about hotels.
Or I would just say
early entry. I was going to say early entry. When it opens, get there nice and early as well. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. And keep an eye on the app. Just keep an eye on the app. You don't need to be walking around with your nose in it all the time, but set those notifications for any rides that you're interested in.
And I'll just say, Georgina, seriously, if I just had to pick one ride in the entire resort, it's going to be Hagrid's. If you leave Orlando and you've ridden Hagrid's, you've done something right. There you go. Hagrid's is my favourite, I think, in Universal. What about you, Sarah? If you could only ride one Universal attraction for the rest of your life, Sarah, what would it be?
E.T. Genuinely, it would be E.T. because I just love it. It's just so cute. It's not exciting, it's not thrilling, it's very dated, but I just love it. And I will be very, very upset if they ever get rid of it.
Oh, so will I. I think we'd riot. Yeah. I think we would. We just love it, don't we?
Yeah, we just love it.
Yeah, I love it. It's nostalgic for me. Well, that's it for this episode of Jump the Queue. If you've got any other ideas of common Orlando mistakes, we'd love to hear them. Drop us a line, share them in the comment section below. I'm sure other listeners will find them really helpful too. But thanks so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. If you've got any burning questions, send them over to jumpthequeue@attractiontickets.com. We're here to help you. But that's it for today. Thanks everyone. Bye.